had my best writing streak ever. Almost 10,000 words in just 3 days. For me, that is amazing. But the biggest news, I finished the first draft of the Untamed World sequel. It feels surreal, and I can't wait to tell you more about it. Of course, this month wasn't all wins. I also completely failed at one of my goals for this month. Stick around because I'm going to share my writing struggles, successes, and some new projects. Hello, today is our first day of our writing prompt challenge. I have my prompts already written down and I got my timer ready to go. And I decided I want my writing prompts to be with all of my other writing prompts that I've done in the past. So I decided to put it into my binder and I'm going to use my journal for actual journaling. But yeah, so I hope you can join me with the writing prompt challenge, and here we go. At the beginning of the year, I set a goal to do a daily writing prompt challenge. Sounds simple, right? Yeah, not so much. Life got busy between launching my YouTube channel and pushing forward with my sequel. The prompts, well, some got done and some got left behind. If you ever set a goal and struggled to meet that goal, well, you are not alone. But instead of feeling bad or guilty about it, I'm choosing to focus on the positive that happened this month and the progress that I was able to make. And some amazing things have happened this month. I still can't believe that I can say that the sequel to the Untamed World is done. It's exciting that it's this month because it was a year ago. Actually, this month I celebrated the 1-year anniversary of publishing my novel. And I do have a video about that if you want to check it out. I'm thrilled I was able to finish this first draft in that anniversary month. This book has been such a journey, and I honestly didn't really think I would get it done that quickly. I gave myself to the end of February, but just based on how things went last year, I wasn't even sure if I would actually get it done by that time. But then just, I don't know, somewhere out of nowhere, it just clicked. And this month, I just had an intensely productive stretch. In 3 days, I wrote almost 10,000 words. That was amazing because it was taking me, it was so much just to get 5,000 words in a week. So in 3 days to get 10,000 words was incredible. And that momentum just carried me through so that I could just keep writing, and I just didn't want to stop. And then before I knew it, I was writing the final words to the first draft. This draft is in such rough shape though. I didn't even break it down into chapters yet. So there's definitely a lot of editing going to be going into that second draft, but I am excited to see where that is going to take me. I am going to give it a couple of weeks to just kind of sit, cool down a little bit, and before I actually get back into editing that. But being able to type those words, the end, is such a great feeling. And even before I was finished writing this draft, my brain just had so many different ideas, so many stories and adventures that it wanted to go on. So it felt like it needed to do more. Because I was already 3/4 of the way through writing the first draft, by the second week in January, I decided to just allow myself the freedom to think and explore different worlds and different ideas. And I actually started to outline my sci-fi, fantasy, fairy tale retelling that I've been sitting on now for like 2 months or a month and a half. In December, I really got this desire to start a new book, but I told myself, you know what, just wait until the sequel first draft is done before even contemplating outlining anything. But I did allow myself to dig in a little bit into that. So I have started outlining that. And since I allowed myself time to actually dig into it some more, I am hooked on this idea and I can't wait to get into it some more. On top of that idea though, I love mysteries. I never really thought I could write a mystery because, I don't know, coming up with clues and ideas of following who did what and whatnot just seemed overwhelming to me. But I listened to a classic detective story and it's in the public domain. So I thought, what if I use the ideas from that story, but put a twist on it? Because I'm into the sci-fi fantasy realm. So what if I do a sci-fi mystery? So I'm going to have this story take place in the future on a space station. I've already kind of come up with a little bit of the outline and the basic story idea with that. But this one I am putting on hold just because I actually did start writing another novel. But this one's going to be a standalone and it is actually geared for a middle grade reading. So in theory, it shouldn't be as long as the Untamed world. Who knows? Maybe it will be. I don't know. But I've already got the ideas of that. It's already flowing and I've already started. I have 2 chapters so far written and I have a number of more chapters plotted out and everything. So I'm really on fire with this one. So I'm going to stick with it. And that will probably be the next book that I have finished. But I'm going to just wait before I reveal any more details about that one. I will give more details in time. Now, writing is not the only thing that I've been working on this month. So I am trying to get into a more healthier lifestyle, eating better, doing a little bit more movement. I've been focusing on building healthier habits, smoothies, chia puddings for snacks instead of chips, more fruits and vegetables, walking more, just moving around more, instead of sitting for an hour straight, maybe after 45, 50 minutes to get up and just move around a bit to stretch and get some blood flow going. Another thing I love doing is gardening. Some seeds and I've got some seedlings already growing and getting ready for when the season comes along and I can plant them outside. This is actually the first year that my seeds are even doing well. I've tried the past couple years to start with just a couple things like some tomatoes and pepper plants and they've just failed every year I try doing that. So this year, though, they are going good, and I am trying a number of other things as well. So I will see how that goes. Also, I am a beekeeper, and I'm excited to say that even though we had some really cold days, my hive is still alive. We are going to listen to see if there's bees still alive. Yep, they're still alive. And on the creative side, I have started a sewing project. So I made a blanket for my older nephew, and now it's his younger brother's turn. So he loves foxes, and I'm making a fox themed blanket. I haven't actually started sewing it yet, but I have gotten the material prepped so far. So that will be a project that I will focus on in February. I just really want to get that done. Now, what's one thing that has helped me to get through my writing sessions? I love writing sprints. Personally, I find them very inspiring and motivational. And I've even made a video about why writing sprints are effective, so feel free to check that out. But I also wanted to create some writing sprint music videos with the music that I love, so I did. And I've decided to share those. So I do have a playlist that you can check out here on YouTube of my writing sprint videos. I also took a big step towards one of my long-term goals of making an audiobook for the Untamed world, which I have no plans at all yet to make that. But it is a goal I want to do eventually. So what I did was I joined LibriVox to volunteer to read audiobooks that are in the public domain. It's been such a great way to practice voice acting and just reading aloud. That really is an important skill if you are going to make your own audiobook. And of course, it's not without its challenges. Making sure your equipment all works, there's no weird sounds in the background, having enough warm water for your voice to work properly, and keeping your cats out of your recording area. That is a struggle for me. And I was reading the one time and my cats decided to start knocking things over. So that's been fun. At least they're cute. But this experience has also shown me that it is going to take a lot to create my own audiobook of the Untamed world. So when I go to do that, I am definitely going to have to make sure I schedule myself plenty of time to do that. But for now, I'm enjoying the process and learning as I go. So that's been my January: finishing a book, starting new projects, and making some progress for future plans. But now I want to hear from you. What's something that you've accomplished this month? And it can be big or small. Did you work on a creative project, hit a personal milestone, or start something new? Drop a comment and let me know. I love to hear from you guys. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss what's coming next. I have some exciting things in the works and I can't wait to share that with you. So I'll see you in the next one.